In a world where machining is an essential part of the future to come, where a micron is all it takes to change the game, where you put your hopes into a machine to get it right the first time, and where you need a partner to face the challenges ahead, Makino Asia has stood out as a reliable partner to transform your manufacturing performance. From its humble beginnings in Japan, Makino expanded into Singapore to become a leading machining solutions provider, supporting customers globally.
And Makino Milling Machines to be on stage with a huge round of applause to welcome him right here among us. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, everyone. Did you have some good lunch?
Yes.
That's why people are not coming back yet, I believe. My name is Hiroo from Makino Milling Machine in Japan. We made some machining centers and EDM machines. Okay, and we will make some presentations about die mold solutions today. Myself, Hiroo, and also Mr. Chandru from Makino, India will make some presentation together. At first, I would like to introduce the relationship together India and Makino. Finally, we have a products name with I, V33I, IQ500, start from India's I. And this is back to 1956. In 1952, it is said that US, like Navy and Massachusetts Institute, made some numerically control, NC control. And year 1956, our founder, Mr. Makino, Tsunezo Makino is full name. He came as a group of the industry people to India, and we had some inquiry from your Ministry of Industry of India. They had asked us, can you make NC control machines in Japan? And our founder responded, yes, certainly we can make for your country. That was our start. Then 2 years later, in 1958, our first NC control machine was developed. That is because of India's requirement. And these are the photos of the first machines, 1958. And 1966, we developed machining center. And after that, 1968, with automatic tool change machines. 1972, this is a transfer center line to Yanmar, you know, like agriculture machine manufacturer in Japan. We installed the machine to them. And this automation requirement, I believe it was started from India for us. And these days, we found many customers saying cannot find people who can operate the machine or waiting people to come. This guy is Patrick, sitting backside. This is what he told me. So, I cannot start. Sorry, the video doesn't work, but we have some automation solutions for you. Electrode to machining center, pallet and electrode transfer automation system we call Micro Cell B80. And the movie is showing from the Canon. Our Makino also started to deliver the machine because of the Canon request at first. And to make this kind of automation, the basic thing you need is machine's reliability. So that's why they choose our machines and making some automations, fully automations. And they are using unmanned 500 hours working time, non-working time per month. And this video also you can watch in YouTube, so please take a look if possible. And next, our application, Mr. Chandru will make some detailed presentation. Mr. Chandru. Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Hosomi-san, for your nice introduction about Makino and our journey to the tooling industry. Okay, so from this slide onwards, I'm going to talk about our new innovations. The two innovations are listed here. One is process automation in die and mold area and automatic lighting part, DM part manufacturing. Okay, so the first one, automated process solution for die and mold parts. Die and mold means tool room parts, as you all know. Yeah. So the requirement of this particular case study, the requirement of this particular case study is you can see positioning accuracy as well as dimensional accuracy within plus or minus 2 micron. Okay, which is very hard to achieve in usual machining centers. In Makino, we have come out with some solutions like a zero borer and automated solution. Okay, these particular parts are relevant parts which are producing plastic injection molds for microconnectors, tin wall products and medical products, and also fine blanking, high-speed fine blanking dies, special jigs which is used for machining and measurements and other precise location needs. Okay, so the traditional way of manufacturing such kind of precise parts, the first one is machining center, the second choice is wire and the third choice is zig borer. Okay, so when we think of selecting these three items, so the first pain that are rising up is productivity dependent on skilled operator heavily. The second one, tough to succeed because of huge reworks that will be insisting inconsistent results, and finally because of the rework, the operational costs will become higher. So these are few common pains that we are while we choose such kind of this process, like traditional process like jig boring and other process. So first one is dimension, controlling dimensions, selecting tools, selecting cutting conditions, and managing tool wear. Okay. So Makino have come out with a new solution called zero borer, which enables to achieve required dimension in unmanned operation. Okay. So this is our algorithm of this particular option, kind of machining, adjustment, thinking, and measurements, all controlled by Makino's innovative controller called Professional 6. And these are the below process that has been automated within the process. One is, the process starts with milling, measurement, self-cleaning, and grinding and measurement will be happening simultaneously, process-wise. So here is the short video of the complete demonstration. Please stay with us. Sorry, the subtitles are in Japanese, so that's why we have kept in English subtitles in the right corner top. First, our engineer are measuring the input condition of the hole. It's a self-cleaning process. Automatic measurement, just to see where I should start. Okay, the milling process, helical milling, then cleaning, following to cleaning again measurement to understand how much material that to be removed for a semi-finishing condition. Cleaning before automated measurement process. Okay, so once the milling process overs, then it starts with the jig grinding up process. So the process continues until the result has achieved. So calibrating process, after calibration measuring the hole diameter. So what was the target and what was achieved? 29.5 was the target and we have achieved 29.499. Okay, so you might have seen lot of sequential process being listed over here. These all process has been brought out in a automation way. Okay, so the process which was demonstrated is now readily available in two machining centers, which is V33i and V56i. Okay, and this is our Makino product ranges. Starts with precision 3-axis VMC to ultra high precision VMCs, 3-axis VMCs. Okay, and these are the two machines key specifications. Starts with 650 by 450 and 900 by 550. Okay, so these are the innovation of technologies that I've listed here. Dimensional accuracy management system with a on-machine measurement. So when it comes to on-machine measurement, there are a lot of prerequisites are required that are listed below. Grinding process, machine should be capable to handle grinding applications. Milling, of course, it's a VMC milling can be handled. Auto tool length measurement and auto work measurement. These are the prerequisites that is required for this particular process. Okay. So you might have seen lot of sequences, lot of process involved in this demonstration. Those operations can be simplified with the simple GUIs which was developed by Makino. So in this case, operator has to give a few of the inputs like a finishing process, how it was like milling or grinding, material coordinates for the machining, cutting stock, and NC programs that should be run and the shape of the feature. So this is not only for circular holes, this is also for rectangular shapes. Okay, so the point here is when we give certain inputs to the controller GUI, the controller will be capable to calculate its own cutting conditions and cutting tools. Okay, this is about the final result of the case study. You can see the diameter 10 hole. There are two diameter size of holes are there here and one rectangular packet. So the 30 diameter hole, it's about plus or minus 1 micron, 10 diameter hole plus or minus 1.5 micron, and finally 40 by 60 packet, it's about 1 micron plus or minus. Okay, so in final, by implementing such kind of process, that traditional process can be easily transferred to automated process like zero borer. Okay, so the second innovation that I'm going to talk about is solution for automotive lighting parts. Okay, so when we talk about lighting parts, as you all know, there are a lot of lighting elements are available in your four-wheelers. So this particular case study we have developed for the rear light guide part. As you all know, the upcoming vehicles are coming with a lengthier light guides. So which means the tool requirement and the need of tool is becoming bigger. So in such case, the level 2 is a condition for a light guide rear. There no polish is required and product accuracy should be plus or minus 50 micron, and the strict requirement is surface roughness. Surface roughness should be less than 0.1 RA. So the process which was developed by Makino, like to serve this lighting industry, is readily available in our VS series and D2 series. VS series is nothing but we have 3 different series that are V80S, V90S and V100S. The machine starts with 1300 by 1000 millimeter in X and Y, and the largest machine size is 2 meter, that is 2000 and 2500 in X and Y. Here is the axis simulation of that particular machining center. There are 2 rotary axes which is located on the spindle with a slanted head. The limitation of rotary axis is 60 degree in C axis plus or minus, and A axis 30 degree plus or minus accessibilities. Okay, so 60 and 30, when it comes to simultaneous 5 axis, you can use 30 degree as your simultaneous 5 axis milling process. Okay, you may ask why 5 axis and why 30 degree is limited on this particular machining center. The reason for developing 30 degree here as a maximum value, when you use regular ball nose cutters which is having a 2 fluted edge or 4 fluted edge, the tip cutting will always spoil your cutting edge. Okay, this is about 100 times maximized images of machined finished surface, same RPM, same cutting feed rate and same machining center. You can easily see the difference of surfaces. The surface which is having a 30 degree tilted machining is acceptable for a lighting industry. So this is one of the reason which is we stick with the plus or minus 30 degree. Okay, and the second thing, everybody has a vision of having a 5 axis machining center, but will 5 axis machining center really improve your productivity? Yes, here is the solution. You can see 6 fluted cutter on the right side, left side, and then barrel and a lens and barrel cutter on the right side. Okay, when it 6 fluted cutter, the red color line shows 0 to 15 degree. On every cutting tool which is crossing more than 2 fluted cutter, you can see the 2 cutting edges meeting points are 2 fluted and that will be limiting until 15 degree. So if you are crossing your limit 15 degree more, then only your productivity will become bigger, because you will be getting 6 cutting edge, effective cutting edges on this cutting tool. So 6 cutting edges in the sense you will be multiplying your feed rate into thrice. So that will be improving your productivity. At the same time, a barrel tool is always good for a simultaneous 5 axis application. Why? Because you will be getting a bigger radius. On a small diameter cutter, cutting radius will become bigger. So which will be helping us to go more feed rates and also more step overs, which means XY pitch, cutting pitches, without negotiating a surface finish. So these are the 2 things which will be enabling increasing the productivity in 5 axis machining center. Okay, this is one of our case study with a 1 meter light guide. This particular sample we have developed with a pre-hardened material NAC 80, 40 HRC steel, and the dimensions you can see here are 1000 by 200 by 300. Okay, the total machining hours is about 139 hours, which is approximately 6 days, and 11 kind of tools, 11 kind and 14 cutting tools, quantity of cutting tools being used for this application. On bottom we have mentioned some of cutting conditions of the finishing and semi-finishing process. It starts with a 0.8 ball nose, 0.3 ball nose, and following that 0.3 CBN ball nose. As it is mentioned here, spindle speed, we have started with the 20,000 RPM, which is standard on this VS series, and the second one 80,000 RPM. We have say 20,000 as a maximum RPM, but still we could able to use 80,000 RPM because of air turbine spindle attachment. Okay, when it comes to air turbine spindle attachment, we have very few players which are very reliable for this kind of long operations. Okay, so for this, Makino have come out with, but it has its own limitations also. So Makino have come out with a new spindle, air turbine spindle, which is very sleek for this kind of applications, and when it comes to rotation, this will be more accessible to the workpiece. Okay, this is about the shape requirement. You can see the corner radius requirement is R0.17, which means I am limited to use only 0.3 ball nose for finishing. At the same time, I should not use multiple cutters, otherwise this will be influencing mismatches on the surfaces. So in such case, I must be using a single tool for a finishing application. Okay, this is about the machining time. The total machining time is about 108 hours, 40 minutes, which is about 4.5 days, inclusive of semi-finishing and finishing application. In finishing, the condition is stock amount. When we use such kind of high precise cutting tools or high expensive cutting tools, we have to strictly maintain our semi-finishing stock. In that case, we have to maintain 7 micron as our average cutting stock. For over 108 hours of cycle time, we have to maintain 7 hours. So from here you will come to know how the machines are built in a reliable manner. Okay, so the point on this particular job is semi-finishing and finishing on area, 2 hours 43 minutes per area. Here at the left side you can see the different colors. Those different colors are mentioning like area, machining area. This is our approach of cutting machining process. Here you can see we have started the first segment with a 0 degree, second segment with a 16 degree, and the third segment with a 30 degree. This is how we could able to manage and utilize the cutting tool effectively throughout the cutting edge. Okay, so even though we have used several process and several stages, we could able to achieve a 75 micron RA as a maximum, 0.075 micron as a maximum RA of this throughout area. Okay, so this is a proof of machine's build quality and the reliability, accuracy reliability. Okay, so you may ask if we use a long machining time, how the tool life will be. So the tool life of the particular finishing tool is about 4.3 microns for after running 54 hours 20 minutes, which is a proof of spindle's quality. So thanks a lot for your patience. We have put up a stall at outside. If you have any detailed or any queries, or if you need any detailed discussions, please come to us. We will here to support you at any time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for that innovative technical session. We are also trying to be innovative as far as time management is concerned, but not without felicitating Mr. Hiroo. So may I request sir to please take center stage. And to do the honors, may I request Mr. Ajit Gupta, co-opted member, to please join us. Co-opted Gupta, Tagma, Mr. Ajit Gupta. Huge round of applause. Yes. Please take center stage. Calls for a perfect photo op. The felicitation is to honor the knowledge sharing that you all have just done. Huge round of applause. Thank you so much, gentlemen. And now, you wanted to say something?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. Now we will proceed to the fireside chat. Is it good morning once again?
What shapes the world to progress?
So while we are setting up the stage, we will do a quick interaction. We will be setting up the stage for the fireside chat. And we will want to know some feedback from the amazing audience that you all have been, and I can promise you we have prizes for you all. So can I see some hands? While we set up the stage for the fireside chat. And also this fireside chat will be moderated by Mr. Ashutosh Sinha. So may I request him also to be prepared. Once the stage is set, we'll formally invite him back on the stage. So let me come into the audience and get some feedback and give you some goodies. Are you ready for that?